Hey option traders, this is Jeff the Option Guru coming to you from beautiful downtown Columbus, Ohio, roughly. At least a suburb anyway. I wanted to briefly cover today how I'm looking at rolling the couple of naked puts that I have open right now and how I analyze them to figure out exactly what it is that I want to do. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I think I'm going to close this price slices thing here so we can get some more useful real estate here on the screen. Excuse me. This is Coke. I currently have a naked put open on this at the 67.50 strike right here. Current price is 67.84. This is really kind of an ideal situation. When you're thinking of rolling, really the best scenario is to be almost at the money, because then the option that you're rolling to, like the month that you're rolling to, in this case will be rolling to December, has a lot of extrinsic value to it, and maybe even if it just is a little bit in the money too, that would be good too. But somewhere around the strike price is actually very ideal, and this one has been so nice to me over the months, and we'll take a look at that in a minute. The first thing that I want to do, though, is show you what columns in the option strings that I like to take a look at. And first is the extrinsic column, which is the actual time value of the option. You take the intrinsic and subtract the value of that from the value of the option, and you get the extrinsic, which is the time value. And the other Greek that I like to take a look at in this case is theta, because theta is going to tell us what the decay is theoretically for today on the extrinsic. So if you look here at our 67.50 November strike on Coke, you'll see that we have 37 cents in time value, and we're decaying at 6 cents a day. Now as we get closer to expiration, this is Tuesday, and we get closer to Friday, it's going to accelerate, but I can tell you, you're not going to be able to really tell it here. It might say a nickel, or it might say 4 cents, minus 4 cents, but it's not going to be that dramatic. So that's what I look at. So right now, we could possibly gain another 37 cents on a roll if we wait till closer to the Friday, and I'll show you how that works out here. So let's go down to the December option, and we can see here that on the December, our extrinsic for the 67.50, which is what we want to roll to, is $1.51.5. That's pretty good, decaying at a rate of 3 cents a day. So there's like a 2 cents difference in theta there. So theoretically, we could say that for every day we wait to roll, we're going to actually gain 2 cents difference between the two, but it's actually going to end up being just a little bit better than that, because we still had that 37 cents worth of decay up there. So I've already done a initial analysis of a roll, and it's telling me that it would give me $1.12 credit right here, and I have the price locked just so that it's not changing on us all the time and causing confusion, because I get confused very easily. So theoretically, that $1.12 and this 39 cents of extra time decay that we have there means that this $1.12 could go up to $1.20, $1.30. And historically, that pretty much is what it has done. And let's take a look at how that looks, the way that I annotate the charts for this particular stock here. Okay, here's the chart for Coke. It's a daily chart. This is the strike of 67.50. The first naked put that I did was here on 8/16, for a credit of $1.21. Let me just highlight that for you right quick here. So we collected $1.21 here, and then we rolled the September to an October, and this was here, and that's a couple days before expiration. What I was concerned with here was as the price was going up, my credit was going to go down. So I decided this would have been a Wednesday to roll it on that Wednesday, excuse me. And we collected $1.40 on that. And I'm keeping track of my cost basis here. We started out at $66.29, which is the $67.50 minus the $1.21. Next time I rolled it, collected $1.40, so now I'm $64.89 for my cost basis. Then on the actual expiration Friday, which is right there, I rolled it again for a credit of $1.25, and now my cost basis is $63.64. So even if I fall asleep or I have a computer crash like I did last month, which is why I didn't do much trading last month, it was the strangest thing. You would not believe this. If I remember, I'll tell you about it at the end of this. But even if I would have put the stock at $67.50, my cost basis would be $63.64. And so I would be in the stock and collecting these dividends as they come up of 47 cents. So this is what makes, in my mind anyway, doing naked puts just a little bit superior to doing covered calls, because usually on the put side you get a little bit higher premium too. Just simply because IV is just slightly higher on the put side. Let's see, is there anything else I wanted to say about this particular chart? Well, you know, if I can collect another $1.25 and roll this to December, then we'll be down to $62.40 or thereabouts for the cost basis. And we just keep driving this cost basis down, down, down until maybe we can get to zero. I don't know. Like I said, this one has been behaving extraordinarily well, and I've been very happy with it. All right, now similar story on Yahoo. Why does that always do that to me? Yahoo, which is YHOO, and this one I did a long call and a couple of naked puts on it in anticipation of a possibility of it being bought out by either Microsoft or I forget who else was looking at it, or even if they would take it private, and I've been hearing rumors about that too. But in my mind, it doesn't matter what they do with it, because my intent is based on this April long call that I have here at 17. I'm going to want to pay that off. It cost me $1.72, and I collected 41 on this first trade, and hopefully when I roll this I'll collect 58, and I may end up maybe by January or so paying off that long call, and then maybe having the long call pay off and be free basically. But that's all speculation. We'll just play around with this naked put for now and see how we're doing. Again, story is pretty much the same. Numbers are a little bit different though. That's the only thing. And on this one, we're at 15. This is the indication that it's an open position here. Extrinsic is only 5.5 cents. Theta is 2 cents a day. And that's the way the current short put looks. If we go to the December side of this, we can see that the extrinsic is 62 versus 5.5 cents, and the theta is only a penny. So we are thinking that, you know, there's a good possibility that we can collect another 58 cents in credit on this, which is would be a nice thing to do. Okay, here's a chart for Yahoo, and you can see in reality that back on November 23rd, we collected that credit of 41 cents, bringing the cost basis down to $15.49, and if we can collect that 58, then on the next credit, then it would bring our cost basis down here to 14. And the objective, of course, is to pay off that long call that we bought before we have to cash it in, or at least reduce the cost of it. So I guess you might say that I bought some insurance and I put some money in the bank, and I'm paying the premium on the insurance with the money that I'm collecting in the bank. So you could say that's sort of what we're dealing with here. And I have this alert set up here at 17 up here to let me know that if there's some announcement that comes out or something like that, my cell phone will get a SMS message saying that it has done that, and it may be time to look at cashing in on that long call. But that's not really the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is for doing the rolls, and that's where we're at right now. Now, I might do another one to let you know what I actually did do. This new laptop, I got a new laptop. It's a Core i5 laptop, and it's pretty sweet. It's a Sony. But the reason why I didn't do much trading last month was because of my desktop crash. It was the strangest thing. Just all of a sudden went dead on me. I couldn't get it to start back up again. The fans and everything would turn on and it would shut down right away. So I did some searching on my wife's computer to find out what's going on, and they said, well, maybe there's a fan that burned out or something, so you want to take a look at that. So I took the cover off, and lo and behold, the CPU is kind of like waving in the wind. Well, not the CPU, but the CPU cooler. And what had happened was there's a little plastic notch on the motherboard that the cooling fan snaps onto, and it had broken. And of course the silicone or whatever didn't hold, and the cooler fell off. And although I haven't tested it, but it definitely did fry my CPU, I'm pretty sure. At least that's what everybody says. So there was a little bit of finagling around, like, taking the hard drive out, which was perfectly okay, and getting a case for it so that I could use it as an external hard drive and get all my files over to the new laptop, and get Thinkorswim all set up again, and get myself back to normal. But the sweet thing about it is I now have a 64-bit system, and it's a lot faster. So anyway, that's that. Hopefully I'll put a quickie little video together to show you how this all turned out. Happy trading, everybody. Hang in there. Bye.